Hello, strong people. Week 2, day 2 of off-season work leading up to the Arnold Amateur Prep. So, deadlifts are on the menu today. 3 rep max from a 3-inch deficit. And the closest I could get to that was like 3 1/4 inches, so close enough. I've never pulled from this deficit before. Last time I did this, I didn't have, right now you'll see it in the video, but I have 100-pound plates, and then underneath those I have 10-pound bumpers. So last time I pulled from a deficit, it was not on the bumpers, so probably about an inch difference. I think the last time it was a 2-inch deficit. So a little bit more of one today. Still don't know what to expect. I don't know. That's low. 3-inch deficit feels very low, but we'll see. I feel like my deadlift is best off the floor, so I should be okay. We'll see. It's off season, so there's really no pressure into going crazy, but that's fun. I like doing that. With that being said, of course, I don't want to hurt myself or anything like that. So we'll see what happens. I feel like there's something else I was going to say. I don't know what it was now, but, I don't know. It might come to me later. Either way, let's get back into some deadlifts. Deadlifts are done. Not bad. I was kind of thinking somewhere in the mid-6 range. And with the jumps being 50 pounds or 90 pounds, this one just made more sense. So we got up to 635. I'm cool with that. Not much else to say. I mean, my lockout was a little rough just because I haven't done standard deadlifts, in a while. Nationals is all trap bar work, so the straight bar still feels a little wonky, but it's like riding a bike. We'll catch back on here in a couple weeks. But I almost forgot to do my back down set again. Luckily, I read the program, and I still had everything loaded up. So, well, I didn't. I still had my top set on there, but I needed to drop it, 90 pounds to get down to that just the range that he wanted me in for that. And because I took a little bit longer rest than I intended after that, because I forgot, it didn't move as well as I wanted to, but still 545 for 5 on the back down. Whatever, I guess. They moved better. My lockouts felt stronger. I see some people, they'll get above their knees and they'll immediately go to ramping, and I don't think I want to do that. But at the same time, I think ramping like that might help me a little bit more than, just hitching. I feel like hitching takes a little bit more energy than ramping. I don't want to do either of those things, but yeah, I'd like to just avoid those in training, but it's what happened today. Going forward, I'll try not to do that. They need to be cleaner than that the more I think about it. But that's okay for today. I'm still dealing with, I think it's my first thought is a nerve issue or something, because I feel it like a shooting pain, chest, like rear delt down into my tricep. And it's only in certain movements. Like I'll move a certain way and it'll just like shut off that right side. It'll be a little bit like a shooting pain. And it's only happening on deadlifts. So I don't know. I need to get into like massage or a chiro or something. But I can't afford to have, painful deadlift days like that. It doesn't seem to affect the pull itself that much, but that's not really the point. I don't want to, if a little bit of pain is whatever, you're always going to be a little bit in pain, but general nerve damage when it's turning off, that side of your body, you just can't have that. Luckily, it's only on deadlifts right now. I haven't noticed it in much of any other movement. So I guess that's a plus side to it, if you want to look at it that way. But now we're going to move on to front squats, front box squats with the SSB. It's supposed to be 3 sets of 11, I think, working up to a top set. So I'll get that set up real quick, and we'll see where we end up. I really don't like squatting after deadlifts, but it is what it is. Squats are done. Thank God. Those are terrible. I am gassed after that. Thankfully, it's pretty light from here on out. That was just bad. I don't know what it was, but after deadlifts, I probably took too long of a rest and started to chill out because it's almost freezing here. It's 35. I just checked. And I'm not having fun at this point, but it's not always about that. So squats are done. 335, I think. 336, I guess, technically. No. 351. 331. Hey, look, eventually I'll get it right. Here, you guys do the math. 315 plus 16 more pounds. 331, right? Yeah. I know one of you got that right. Proud of you. Next, I have some pin swings. I'll record those because I don't think a lot of people use these. A lot of people probably don't have a power pin or, whatever you like to call them. But a lot of people probably don't have one. But I didn't either up until leading in nationals. I got one to train the power stairs. And I like it. I think it really helps to build your glutes. Just that lockout power, I think. But I got to find where it is. Oh, it's right there. So I think I have more sets of 11 on that. I'll record those just because if people do them, they might do them wrong. There's a good way to do them, and it's kind of tough to explain for me because I haven't done too many of them. So you just have to watch and kind of see what I'm doing. I'll do my best to explain it after, but we'll see. Let's get a set in first. And we're calling it there, at least the video portion. Trying to think of a good way to explain the pin swings. So it's not just a swing, you know, it's not like a swing set, just up and back. There's some intent there. You should almost be throwing it through with your hips, like you're locking out a deadlift, and then kind of catching it on the bottom. That's just off the top of my head, the way that I would explain it. There's probably a better way to explain it, but I think doing these is going to help my deadlift lockout. You know, general glute activation, because that's one of the things that I'm not great at. Never really have been. It's getting better for sure, but still not great. And taking the glutes out of some exercises is just not, it's not ideal. You know, that's an extra muscle that should be working. Other than that, not much to say. Pretty happy with the top set of deadlifts for the most part, but slow down after that. Energy is lacking. Probably should have ate a little bit more today. Ate. I should have had more food. Probably. I don't know. Either way, rest day tomorrow. And then Thursday, secondary press day. I'll probably train Friday again. Probably won't do a Saturday. But we'll see. Things change. I know I have some stuff going on this weekend. So, yeah, it'll probably be a Friday training session. But I got nothing else to say. It was a pretty standard day. I don't think there's any more deficit deadlifts in the program going forward. I know I did look ahead just because it's kind of out of character. It's not what I usually see, but I have a 1 rep max 18-inch deadlift. I think 2 weeks from now. So kind of it's the polar opposite of this lift, of the 3-inch deficit. No idea what I want to pull on that. Something heavy, obviously, but funny enough, I actually have the state record for the 18-inch deadlift in my weight class, which is it's bad. It's like 770, which is crazy because, you know, I've pretty much pulled 800 from the floor. So 18 inches is not my specialty. Locking out the deadlift is not ideal for me. Not my greatest position. That's where the, you know, glute activation comes in. But we don't have to worry about that for a couple weeks. Maybe we'll see how it feels that day. But for today, deadlift felt good. And, you know, before I make this video 20 minutes long, I'm going to end it here and use that nice little, you know, closing statement that one commenter left. So go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.